What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean. I'm Bay Area BFS. Got back from Mammoth a little over a week ago. Started going through all the footage and then realized I had some camera issues. I think there was either a water stain or water on part of the lens, and so some of the video I got is a little bit skewed. I'm going to try to avoid putting those in this, in the video, but just want to do a quick intro here. I'm shooting out of my lab, my garage, and I want to talk about Eastern Sierra. Was up there fishing for about, I'd say, 3.5 days, so Monday through Thursday, and had a great time. It was absolutely amazing. Weather-wise, it was about 32 degrees. And but then during the daytime it got really nice. The sun was out, and it got warm. It probably hit about 60, I'd say, high 50s and 60s, but it felt really warm. Primarily we focused on Convict Lake, did both trolling as well as some casting, and really focused our efforts on jigging. So sorry it's taken a little while to get this video out. Took a lot of footage during the trip, so imagine 4 days of just recording all day. So there was quite a bit of footage. Overall, I caught about, I'm going to say 50, maybe 50 plus trout, both rainbow trout as well as brown trout. Water temp wise, we're looking at water conditions. The water was absolutely clear, crystal clear, beautiful lake. Water temp was about 42 to 45 degrees, and I think because of the water temp, the surface temperature of the water being so cold, I think the fish were hovering closer to the middle of the water column versus coming up. But the ones that were actively feeding were all caught really in the, call it 5 to 15, 20 foot water depth, again in the middle of the water column. And I think that's because of the water temp, the surface temp being too cold, and then they were just kind of pushing down and sitting in the middle of the water column. What do we catch on? So here's the thing: if you're headed up to the Eastern Sierra, what's working and what's not working? I will say when we went, again, this is just a little over a week ago, I'd say the primary action were jigs. And I'll show you which jigs and which colors were working. They were really honed in on specific color schemes. And then most importantly, I'll say, is the weight of the jig head. I tried using a 3.5, 4 gram jig head, trying to get deep, no action. I tried a 1/32 ounce, or just under a gram, about 0.8 grams jig head, no action. And again, I think it's because the 3.5 gram was diving too deep, and the 1/32 ounce, or the 0.8, just under a gram ounce jig head, was sitting too high. But right in between that, the sweet spot is the 1/16 ounce, which is about 1.7, 1.8 grams, and I was using jig heads anywhere from 1.3 to 1.7 gram jig heads, and those were definitely by far, that's what they wanted. That just sunk down to perfectly into the water column where they were sitting. Which jigs were working? The most, again, we'll start with the most productive. Soft plastic jerk minnows. This right here, I'm not sure if you can see the color here, I'll try to do my best. So that right there is a green jerk minnow with a clear body, and I don't know if you can see all the different large glitter. This is one of my jerk minnows right here. This is a Kana fishing jerk minnow. Second most productive color was this right here. This is the brown. I don't know if you can see it. It kind of matches a hatchery dust type color. So you got the browns with the black flake in there, and really, with the clear water, this right here was really was very popular with the fish. The green one seemed to be throughout the day, so from morning all the way throughout the day, whereas this one seemed to be more popular either early morning and then as the sun was going down. So there was that. And then the third most productive color was this right here, which is the kind of pinkish black color shift on top, clear belly with fine glitter in it. These are all 2 inches right here. All really good action on the tail. Here's one I have right there. Here's my 1/16 ounce. And this one, it's dulled out a little bit. This one had probably caught I'd say at least 6 fish just on this specific bait, on this bait right here. And so you can see it's holding up pretty well. Condition's pretty good. Got a few teeth marks in it, a few tears, but caught a lot. This is a 1/16 ounce jig head right there. I'll show you the technique I was using. Ultralight rod. I brought both my spinning and my bait finesse gear. Caught on both of those. Again, you'll see this in the video. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check it out. And if you're headed up to Convict Lake, go out with the kit. 1/16 ounce is the key. And go get on some trout. All right, let's go. Another nice little guy. Let's see if we can get one on this cast here. All I'm doing is as soon as that bait hits the water, automatically just lock the bail, and you just want to tap it, just move the rod just enough until you feel the pop of the little lead head or the tungsten head and bait. And what it's doing is just making the bait just dance in the water, and you just reel it in nice and slow. You're essentially just pulling in the slack. Think of it as like you're just kind of walking the bait to you. Oh, dang it. Alright, so I just hit the water, bring in the slack. Now I'm just starting to pop. Just pop. Little pops. Sometimes you could do a double pop or a triple pop, or you could just keep it a nice cadence, just pop, pop, pop. And that's how you fish the jerk minnow. There we go. There we go. Just like that. All right. I'm gonna let you go. Obviously, depending on the water conditions, you know, what water you're fishing, the color will make a difference. Sometimes multiple colors will work. Sometimes fish just key in on a certain color. So today is, well, so far this trip has really been brown tones and like this green. And you can see I got some large glitter flakes in there in the belly. It's a two color bait, so it's green on top and the clear on bottom with the large flashes of glitter. But yeah, that's how you fish a jerk minnow on a jig head. Very, very simple, very effective. Fish on. Woo, baby, the bite is fire right now. Another pretty one. And my, you can see, my jerk bait is holding up quite nicely. Come on, I'm gonna let you go. There it is. Last one. And it's off. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, if anything, if you come up here, you know, follow the tips I gave you, you guarantee to get on some fish. I guarantee it. You know, even if you're just not coming here to fish, I mean, look at the scenery. It's gorgeous. Right now is what, May 1st, May 2nd? May 2nd, and there's still snow in the mountains.